It's Tyler.
And Sarasota Sally.
And we are out.
And about.
What are we doing here today, Sarasota Sally?
We're here to talk about Samantha's journey. She's one of our very favorite viewers. And we're going to talk to her and Adam from JACO'S Gym about her journey and her inspiration at this gym.
That's right. So come on in and take a gander. I'm here with Samantha. How are you, Samantha?
Good, how are you?
Well, thanks so much for being a phenomenal viewer of Out and About. You have such an inspirational story, and I can't wait to share it with our viewers today.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
And it's been a long journey, I'm sure.
A long journey, and I still have a long journey ahead of me, but I'm ready for it.
So tell our viewers exactly why you're here and the inspirational story of how far you've come.
Well, it's been a long version, but I talk so much, but I'll keep it short. When I was 15 years old, I had an AVM, which is an arteriovenous malformation, which you don't really hear of.
I didn't know what that is.
That often, because anybody who has it literally just dies.
Wow.
So you don't really.
It's like an aneurysm?
It's like an aneurysm,
okay.
Except you're born with the blood vessels in your brain twisted, and it could happen, it could burst anytime during your life. When you're a baby, when you're 8 years old, when you're 80 years old. Mine just happened to burst when I was 15 years old.
Wow.
And I had no idea.
Did you get a headache?
Well, I always had headaches, but, thought it was just normal teenage, headaches, because I was a model and, did cross country, all kinds of sports in school. So, headaches never really thought about it. And the only way you would know that if you had this AVM is if you had a CAT scan. Well, if you're healthy, why would you have a CAT scan?
No nerve issues, no problems with your hands or
nothing.
No signs.
No symptoms.
Wow.
Nothing. And so when I was 15 years old, and I had just turned 15 in July, August, I took a trip up to Vermont, and I thank God that I was up in Vermont, because there they took me to a research hospital and they did emergency brain surgery, and then I was in a coma. I was in a coma for 2 months.
Oh my
and
God.
They called my parents and told them that to get up to Vermont because I wasn't going to make it through the night.
Wow.
And I remember laying in the hospital bed and just hearing voices and
not being able to respond.
Not being able to respond, just in my mind, I guess.
Right.
And when I did wake up finally, I couldn't talk, I couldn't move. The only thing I could do was move this finger. That was it. And so the doctors thought that, that was it, that I wasn't going to be able to talk or.
So it was almost just one side of your brain was working then? Is that what was going on?
It was a right frontal bleed.
Oh.
So that affects the left side.
Right.
And it affected not memory, but all my motor skills.
Motor skills, right.
So everything was erased.
Mm-hmm.
And no fault of mine, just all the blood in my brain for so long just kind of killed everything.
Oh, wow.
Came out of the coma after 2 months.
Wow.
And like I said, I still couldn't talk. All I could do was move my right pointer finger, and that was it. So it's been a long journey.
Right.
And now.
Did you ever feel like you just wanted to give up or quit or?
Yeah, I mean, all the time.
So aggravation.
Because there's so many things that you wish you could do that you want to do and you can't.
So it's aggravating.
And then there's so many other things I wish I could just lift my foot up and I can't.
Right.
And it just makes you so mad. But you know that you have to keep pushing and going and,
Right.
you
So
know.
your disorder has affected your motor skills then?
Yes.
I mean, overall, you've gone through all these different changes in life, but the main thing is your motor skills, which
Right.
has caused issues.
Of course, you know, when this happened, I had to learn, you know, like 1 + 1 again.
Oh,
I had to
right.
learn everything because everything was erased.
Erased. Wow.
Um,
So you never regained that part of your brain. You had to kind of learn
Yeah,
everything.
it was
retrain
like,
everything.
yeah, for like a baby. But, you know, now I'm here at JACO'S and I work with Adam JACO, and he
I know, we're
is
so excited to talk to him.
just phenomenal.
Yeah.
He is really doing awesome things, and we have a long...
And so is it easy, or does he give you a lot of challenging things to kind of like push you?
He does, but I think personally he goes a little easy on me. I mean, when I leave here, I feel like I'm gonna die. and one time I did throw up after I left here.
That's a good workout.
And I was so like worried because I thought, oh my gosh, you know, but I think he does take a little bit
Right.
easy on me.
Right.
Maybe not,
So
but
how long have you been training here?
I would say a little over a year.
And do you feel stronger? Do you feel different? Talk a little bit about that.
I do. I feel great. In fact, when Vivian came in, she said that I looked so different. And health-wise, my cholesterol is
That's
down.
Sarasota Sally, in case anyone wants to know.
Vivian, yes, Sarasota Sally.
I have to remind myself that I'm like,
Who's Vivian? And then I just had a bone density. I have to get bone densities
Right.
quite often.
Right.
And the doctor said that it was 100% improved,
wow.
and that to keep doing what I'm doing
whatever you're doing,
because it's
it's
working.
working.
I mean, of course, I have to, you know, take all the calcium and the D3 and
Right.
everything, but, you know, working and working out and training, you know, means
Right.
a whole lot.
Now, our viewers are going to be able to get to see you, maybe do a little kind of some examples of some of the exercises that you do here. And if you want to talk to some of our viewers and tell them a little bit about an inspirational story, maybe, or perhaps some way that this place could help them overcome some of the things that they're going through, maybe even depression. You know, exercising, I think, works in a lot of different ways for a lot of different people.
There's so many things here at JACO Boxing. Adam has a class that he does with Parkinson's, and the Parkinson's people, they're just, he's doing amazing things with them. Any class that his boxers, he has a boxer that he's worked with since he was 4 years old, EJ, and now he's 15, and he is going to be a superstar. So there's so many things that you can do. Adam's wife Kelly does yoga. You come here and you just get uplifted in every way possible, and no matter if you're 5 years old to 90 years old, there's something here at JACO Boxing
Wow.
for you to do.
Well, thanks so much for sharing your story.
Thank you so
we
much.
really want to be an inspiration, and you have such a phenomenal, uplifting spirit about you. And most importantly, you are such a kind person. All the things and support that you've done with our show, we wanted to share your story with everybody else.
Well, thank you so much.
I'm here with Adam, owner of JACO'S Gym, and listening to Sammy Lee's story. What an inspiration. Can you tell us how you have helped her since she started coming here?
Well, basically, I put her on a training regimen to help strengthen her muscles, help her with her fine motor skills, everything from rowing to punching to boxing, and probably offered, you know, hope and some emotional stability as well with that. You know, earlier they were talking how much fitness helps with that. I agree 100%. That can't be, you know, overstated.
Right, absolutely. She looks absolutely wonderful.
She looks great.
And when I walked in here today, those are my first words to her, where you look so great. And, you know, I think what she's doing now here with you, relieves a lot of stress, and knowing that she's accomplishing something, reading a lot of her posts on Facebook and how happy she is. I think this has been just a great accomplishment for her.
I mean, she's doing well, and every time she comes in, you know, we have certain exercises we look forward to do, and it's the way we gauge and measure her progression, and she works very hard at it. She's probably one of the hardest working people in the gym, and she continuously gets better, and it's right there. It's shown on the clocks, it's shown on the times. I hold mitts for her. She does punching with me. I can feel she's punching harder. So it's awesome. I mean, it's like anyone else. They come in, and you got to have a plan when you enter a gym to be better, and that's the goal we're on, for her to get better and better every time she's in the
challenge.
gym. Yep.
Absolutely wonderful. Well, you've done wonderful work with her. How long have you been at this gym?
I've been in this actual location 9 years. I've been training people for over 10 years.
Wow, and all types of physical disabilities?
I train a lot of able athletes, professional athletes, but I train people with Parkinson's disease, amputees, double amputees, everything. I mean, I don't turn anyone away, despite what condition they might be dealing with.
Oh,
It could be depression.
Yeah, absolutely. That's great. And what is the address here for our viewers?
It's 5708 Lawton Drive in Sarasota, Florida, right off of Clark Road.
And your phone number?
941-740-1545.
And do you have a website?
Yes, JACO'Sboxing.com.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. We really appreciate you talking with us today, and this has been a great inspiration. And I'm glad that we stopped here and talked to the both of you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you, Sammy Lee.
1, 2. Right, left, right. Double jab. 4. Right, left, right, up. Right, left, right, slip. Right hand. Right, left, right, double slip. Left, right. Double jab. Big right. Right, left. Double. 6. Hard right. Hard right. Right, left, right. Double jab. 4 slip. Right hand. Right, left. Double. 6. Hard right. Hard right. Right, left, right. Double jab. Big right. Right, left, right slip. Right, left slip. Left, right. Double. Big right. Right, left. Single. 10. Right, left, right. Double. Hard right. Right, left. Double jab. Big right. Right, left, right. Single. 4. Hard right. Right, left. Double. 10. Right hand. Right, left, right. Double. 1, 2. Right, left. Double jab. 4. Double slip. Left, right. Double jab. Big right. Well, with this type of training, it's very similar to the training I do with people with Parkinson's. It's not just a thoughtless style of training where you're running or jogging. So much thought is going in here and her reaction time. So her right side of her brain's working, her left side. And what we're doing is trying to connect mind and body together here, as simply as opposed to going out for a jog. It's thoughtless to a degree, right?
And you can't stop concentrating because you slip up and then
Absolutely
you're like,
not.
you totally lose concentration.
Right.
You're good at it too.
Well, thank you.
It takes time, but it takes a
does
lot of
take
focus,
time.
and you can train your brain to focus. If you haven't tried boxing, I recommend everyone try it one time. It will change your life.
We're here with Alice. How are you, Alice?
I am super duper.
Samantha's mom.
That's how I'm known.
That's how you're known.
In 1996, when Samantha graduated high school, there was a big article about her in the newspaper. And a stockbroker from New York read it, contacted us because he had the same thing that she had.
Oh, wow.
However, he didn't have surgery, so he was unaffected as far as he just didn't have use of his left arm.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, he wanted to start a foundation. He felt it was his calling. And so he initially started Samantha's Friends. And he had his stockbroker friends and people from New York and Boston that attended. So for 3 years, he ran it. And then, of course, there was 9/11. And funds were going to different things. And so Samantha's Friends kind of went to the wayside. And he contacted Samantha and said, would you like to take it over? And I said, no way, no how. We're not doing it. So much work. What are we going to do? How are we going to get people? Well, needless to say, she won. We started Samantha's Friends. This is like our 17th year that we're doing it.
17 years.
Yes,
Wow.
17 years. We have about 100 people, 130 people each year.
Okay.
We have supporters of Samantha's Friends, we have supporters of Service Canines, and we have fans that come to see soap opera actors that we bring
Oh.
in for the event.
Wow.
So we have a whole show. So it's not only a charity fundraiser, but it's a very enjoyable day where you get entertainment, you mingle with soap opera stars. We have food, we have a live auction, we have a silent auction, we have raffles. Right now we started doing a cocktail hour the night before with the soap opera actors, and so it's a whole weekend of fun and laughter and tears.
So this is called Samantha's Friends, correct?
Samantha's Friends.
And that
yes.
is always put on annually at the Lakewood Ranch Country Club,
At
right?
the Lakewood Ranch Country Club, and it's July 9th this year.
July 9th.
10:30 in the morning. So come out and see your favorite Days of Our Lives soap opera stars. Meet Samantha, meet former Miss America, some Miss Florida.
What day is that on? Is that on
It's a
weekend?
Sunday.
Oh, Sunday. Oh, good. Well, we look forward to coming out and talking to you guys again, and we'll see you again when we're out and about.
And about.
Out and About Sarasota, sponsored by the following. This has been an Out and About media production and a product of Sarasota Socialites.